Jali Jali. Lagunya enak, merdu sekali.
Ini dia si Jali Jali.
Si Jali Jali.
Lagunya enak, lagunya enak merdu sekali.
Capek sedikit tidak peduli saya. Asalkan Tuhan senang di hati. Jalilah jali dari Cibubur sayang. Jali dari Cibubur. Kami bernyanyi untuk menghibur.
Betawiness at its finest, you're good at being fearless. Got no words of being careless. I'm here with my Betawiness swagness. Some says that you're lazy, well guess what then? And fake so crazy, my attitude is Jay-Z. Yeah, my hat's and dizzy. Love like a wind up from A to Z. Cause I always feel like it's our duty to preserve the culture of Betawi, to bring down the stigma of my family. Jalan-jalan ke Langkawi, Lord Purwakarta berangkat paginya. Lestarikan budaya Betawi, kalau bukan kita siapa lagi?
Parara, 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 parara. Jali merdu sekali.
Paling enak si mangga udah. Pohonnya tinggi bulan jarak. Palinglah enak si orang bujang. Kemana pergi tiada yang melarang.
Ini dia si Jali Jali. Lagunya enak baru sekali. Nyelestarikan budaya Betawi. Kalau bukan kita siapa lagi?
Asalkan Tuhan senang di hati.
Jalilah jali dari Cikini sayang. Jali dari Cikini. Kami bernyanyi sampai di sini.
Budaya Betawi kita jaga. Terimalah salam takzim dari Teater Abang None, Jakarta. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, welcome back to the 3-Hour News Show. But before we go any further, I just want to mention that we watched an amazing performance earlier, opening our show at the beginning of the program, right?
Yes, of course. And it was performed by Teater Abang None Jakarta.
So now let's talk directly, just to get them, to know them even up close and personal. We have Nico, Fidan, Tiu, and Kiki from Teater Abang None Jakarta. Good evening, guys.
Hi, good
Thank you so much for coming here, and I see some familiar faces. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Now, for those of you who might not know what Teater Abang None Jakarta is actually a collective, a collective effort to actually preserve the culture. But let's get to know them even more. If anyone just heard about Teater Abang None Jakarta for the first time, how would you explain it?
Well, Teater Abang None is actually a platform for Abang None Jakarta to express their talent and of course artistic side.
Yeah.
And we initiated by Maudi Kusnaidi back in 2008. As you say, this is like our real effort, our real work in preserving Betawi culture and art, especially for the young generations.
Okay, but actually, what inspired you guys to revive the spirit of Betawi through theater?
Well, Betawi is a lot of things. I mean, Betawi culture.
Yeah.
There's songs, music, dances, poetry, pantun. And then we Abang None, we have so many talented person. These guys, they are very talented.
Sometimes also play the
They can,
instrument.
they can sing, they can act, they can dance. So we just
The
want,
whole package.
yeah.
I'm telling you, this lady over here, you have to hear Tiwu singing. Oh, my God. But also, when it comes to Betawi culture, is theater one of them? I mean, in
of
its
course.
originality.
Yeah, I mean, we are a lot of things. I mean, in Teater Abang None, of course, there's theater, but also it contains like dancing. And because we are representing the culture of Betawi, dancing is, in our case, is
True.
nandak.
Nandak, yeah. That I know.
Nandak.
But
You
the
know.
theater itself, is theater part of Betawi culture itself?
Well-
now, the performing arts?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. I mean, we always representing the story of like Betawi heroes, like the last musical that we did a few years ago. Like
True.
we brought the story of Benjamin Sueb.
Benjamin.
Yes.
And like we retelling the story about her
Their
his journey, and then like the music, and we made it musical of all of his songs. And we made it like in a theater, and in that theater like we have like dancing, nandak, we have like poetry, pantun, and yeah, a lot of things, and just like one show.
In addition of Tiu, we wanted to combine all of those cultural things with
Yeah.
Abang None, put it in one good show. We want to tell our story because every production, every theater, we have our own story that we want the message to deliver to the audience.
Okay, but I also wondering for Nico and also
Fidan.
yeah. What inspired you guys to actually do the Teater Abang None and also to revive the Betawi culture?
Because I know it is a choice
Yes.
if anyone from Abang None alumni wanted to join or not. And why did you choose to actually,
Yes,
I'm
let's
letting
join
myself
Abang None.
in.
Yeah.
Well, actually, to be honest, one of the reasons that I joined Abang None was to join Teater Abang None. Because performing arts, I think it's in my blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after I joined Abang None, I had the chance to join Teater Abang None, and it's really fun because we learn a lot, not just like if we can sing, we also can learn to dance, we can also learn to do some lenong. Maybe to add Tiwu and Kiki before, lenong is actually sort of a form of theater, I think I might say.
Yeah, now that
right?
you said it, I just,
comedy.
it got to me back.
Right,
It got
right.
back to me.
Yeah, and by learning all of those things, it made me fall in love more and deeper more with Betawi culture.
How about Fidan?
Okay, in my own perspective, it's also, my answer would be almost the same with Nico. Well, singing and dancing is also my passion, and what is the greatest thing about Abang None? Abang None is not only about how you smart, it's not only how about you are passionate at one specific types of contribution. Now, as we got another, like other things that we can also make something through our talent and passion, which is in arts itself. And it makes me like, I want to challenge myself and develop myself in arts and also contribute to the Betawi culture itself.
Lots of
This
opportunities.
is your way of contributing.
Yes, this is our way.
Okay, so you were also mentioning about performings with Teater Abang None, dancing and singing. Did you got any certain training for this? I mean, from any instructor, or did anyone has ever gone to a formal education on singing, like, I don't know, background, opera, whatever?
Of course, yeah. Teater Abnon got regular classes actually.
Oh, you got regular classes.
Every Wednesday.
Weekly.
Weekly. Yes.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
It's more of a like sharing session because some of us, in Teater Abang None, some of us has like traditional dancing background. Like
Yeah.
Some has even gone to abroad, and some maybe has gone to musical experiences and stuff. So we share our experience.
Also, I heard about Abang None going to Broadway.
Yes.
Yes, then, yes, exactly.
So, talking about the responsibilities of the staff members of the Teater Abang None, so can you explain the responsibilities of directors, set designers, like screenwriters, and also Teater Abang None support staff members?
How do you actually put anyone in?
Yeah,
any
so it's
position?
like
to work.
one production. Usually, we always have an audition, and those who are not performing, we cast them as a stage managers or people behind the scenes. So yeah, director usually basically like we also have like the professional one, and all the one that want to join like after the audition, their background is various backgrounds, not professional, but they are like office workers, dentists,
True.
doctor. That's just like one have a passion in. We have the same vision, so it's various background.
So do you open also regular classes for people outside of, Teater Abang None? Let's say some people might want to learn about Betawi culture. In this case, if you talk about, say, musicals, people might go to other places for that. But for the Betawi culture and also theater in a theme of Betawi, did you ever open a class or
Like a workshop.
like a workshop? Yes.
We did actually, and like we talked about before in weekly classes, like it's the subject is different every week. So for example, this week we have Lenong class, and then next week we have vocal class. Yeah. So and it's always representing Betawi for sure.
As the Pantun would say, cakep.
So, for you guys, like, what challenges do you usually face in sustaining the Betawi theater amid a rapidly modernizing city like Jakarta?
Well, what is the most challenging right now is perhaps also the relevance. How we as a Betawi culture is also make a relevance with the younger generations. Well, as we know that Jakarta got lots of entertainment options that are readily accessible, and the most challenge in our task is how about not we competing with those entertainment options, yet we collaborate and get the interest for the younger generation.
No, my question would be for you, because you are certainly way much younger than me. Yes. Now, you as a younger generation, why do you choose to get into Betawi culture other than, you might have dived yourself into some modern cultures, but also why would you go into this preservation effort?
Well, I guess the authentic of Betawi culture itself, and it is the identity of us as Jakartans. So that's why I guess it's some kind of like a responsible in my own perspective to collaborate and contribute more to
Give
my
back.
own identity, let's go, let's make it more fun and more engaging and
Sometimes we collaborate.
Yes,
with
collaborate with.
Like what you see previously, we collab with rap.
Rap,
Rap.
yeah.
So like yeah.
And also, this particular thing that you've been doing, theater, because it contains a lot of forms of arts.
Yes.
Right? So, in this case, in the 497th anniversary of Jakarta, what aspect of the Betawi culture that you think must be highlighted in the theater to ensure the continued relevance, as you were saying?
So in all of our theater performances, we showcase all of Betawi aspects from the Betawi music. And sometimes most of our performances, we use the real life Gambang Kromong, so it's very lively in all the performances. And of course, we showcase the Betawi traditional dance, but we infused it with a little bit of a modern touch, just like what you saw before.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, the Lenong part, the fun part, and the Silat part.
Yes,
And
that's right.
of course, last but not least, we couldn't mention the one thing that all people of Indonesia know, Pantun, right?
Pantun, yeah.
And to make sure that it's still relevant to the people nowadays, we mix it up, something like a bit of a mixture of tradition and modern, like the way we sing, the way we dance. We still showcase the traditional part, but also the fun part, so people can make something that are relatable to them.
But I personally enjoy your performance.
Thank you.
Hans also
I did,
he danced here.
Thank you,
But
thank you.
I'm wondering how enthusiastic is the crowd of Teater Abang None performance?
It was quite fantastic because, first of all, we have a very supportive community within the Abang None itself. There is Abang None in every region, right? Abang None Jakarta Timur, Kepulauan Seribu, Pusat, all parts of Jakarta. And the community itself has been going through years and years, and it has grown bigger now, right? And the support from them is very big, and the support from people outside of Abang None is actually quite big as well. From our latest performance last year, there's a special dedicated post from one of Indonesia's famous Indonesian actor, Joe Taslim. He made a dedicated post. Like, we were quite surprised because he's a martial art, like some kind of a guy, like an action guy, right?
Of course,
He
yes.
enjoyed.
It's an icon, right?
Yes, he's an icon, a connoisseur.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And he enjoyed a Betawi show.
Yeah, that was our last production, which is Janji Sukma. It's a theater musical as well. Yeah.
Okay, so before we say goodbye to you, I just want to ask, because you guys were and still the cultural representatives of the city of Jakarta. If you could have one thing that you want to convey to people out there who are watching at the moment about the city, about your effort, about anything that you want people to know when it comes to Jakarta, what would that be? Let's start with Kiki.
Well, I think it's the Betawi cultures, of course. I mean, we have so many beautiful, beautiful dances, and then songs, and also the fashions. Because I really love this kind of kebaya. We call it kebaya anjim. It actually is peranakan. Maybe
Yeah,
we
peranakan.
can find
True.
it in Singapore,
Malaysia, yeah, Brunei.
Brunei, but it's the colorful one. I think that's the thing. I mean, the culture, and then
People, well, would you have any message?
Well, personally for me, it's that the most three things that I am most passionate about in life, which is food, and then music and fashion. Also, like like Kiki said before, like fashion, you can use kebaya. It's actually comfortable, and you mix it with. You don't have to wear like the full outfit, but you
Yeah.
can mix it with just jeans or
It
Just
could be an outer, just like
exactly,
that.
exactly. And then like the culture itself is not only like pantun, like Betawi that you saw on TV. There's also like specific like gambang kromong. There's
Yeah.
like tehian. There's like
Tehian, yeah.
tehian, yeah. And the food as well. It's not only kerak telur, but like so much more than that. So like that's what I want to give out to the audience, that it's so fun. There's so many layers into our culture actually.
Fidan from the younger generation. I did mention that with a heavy heart.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, Jakarta got a lot of interesting places. Yeah, so we can go shops and.
Oh,
there are-
certainly.
Yeah.
We have like the most malls in the country.
But the most interesting part is most of the places is also got some kind of performances and arts that are being shown. I guess that is also the interesting part of Jakarta, and everybody can got a better show about Betawi and all of the authentic parts of Jakarta.
And Nico, I'm going to save you this time. I'm going to say from the wiser point of view.
From my deepest bottom of my heart, I really love the Betawi dance. Like, when I joined Abang None, I learned more about the Betawi dance, and I performed more Betawi dance just like what we did before. And it's really amazing to know that there's a lot of variety of Betawi dances, and I think all people should know that we have a beautiful culture that we need to preserve, and it needs to be more well known and spread out to all over the world, maybe. Yeah.
All right. So please allow us to give you applause. Can I have some round of applause for our friends from Teater Abang Jakarta? And also, thank you so much for being here once again.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you
It's
so much. for
always
inviting me.
nice to have you guys with us, and also looking at the performances. it's very vibrant, it's very good, and also probably this is the right time to
Yes.
also wish them a happy anniversary.
Yeah.
And I hope that your effort on preserving the Betawi culture and also being the representative of the city could actually be a good effort, and also it radiates to any of your performances
Yes.
ahead of time. Thank you so much.
Hopefully.
And also good luck for the performance tonight at Monash,
Yeah,
right?
tonight.
All right, tonight, what time?
Back to back.
Not 8:30.
8:30.
8:30. All right.
8:30 at
Yeah.
Monash. Okay. So we're going for a break. Please stay here on the Terra News Show on See Today Special for her 97th Jakarta anniversary on